Hello, I'm Ryan, and this is How We Build Lakes. In the last video, we talked about everything in the plan and proposal process whenever you work with Bulletproof. In this video, we're gonna go over actually executing on that project and doing the work at your property so you can finally start to see stuff take shape. Very first thing that's gonna happen after you go through and sign a contract is we're gonna get a deposit, we're gonna put you on our calendar. Next is the utility locate. So this is a mandatory thing we have to do on every single project, and it is the utility companies that are gonna come out and mark where all their utility lines are. So if you have gas lines, power lines, water lines, sewer lines, any of your utilities are gonna get marked out so us as excavators know where those underground obstacles are so we can make sure that we avoid them or know where they're at during the process. Utility locates typically get marked out about 1 to 2 weeks before a project starts. You can typically know that equipment will start to show up very closely to when the utility locates happen. So equipment's going to show up, it's gonna get dropped off on the side of the road, maybe dropped off and tracked into a pasture, and then it's just gonna sit there and wait for our crews to arrive on your project start date. On your project start date, that very first day that we're starting your project, this is an exciting one, but also kind of boring, so don't expect too much. What's exciting is, hey, your project is finally starting. Things are gonna start taking shape quickly, but don't expect too much on the first day. This is really a planning day. So this is where the estimators, the operations managers, and the foremen of the crew all come out, meet on site, go through the entire project. They go through the contract, they go through the plans, they go through all the communication logs that we've had with you, so they know exactly what they're gonna be doing, and we don't have any hiccups along the way. After that start date is gonna come a series of days, weeks, or months, depending on how big your project is, that we're actually doing the work. Now, fair warning, it's gonna be a series of highs and lows. It's gonna be super exciting pieces, and goodness gracious, this is boring, why aren't they doing anything? And this is where we're really gonna lean on you guys to trust the process and trust that it all will work out great in the end. There's gonna be things getting tore up everywhere. There's gonna be equipment getting delivered, there's gonna be materials getting delivered, there might be burn piles and smoke, and that is part of the process. There's a lot that goes on these projects, no matter what it is, and it's going to look like a muddy, messy project for quite a while. But towards the end, again, this is where we say trust the process. You'll start to see your project actually look like exactly what you thought it would be. To give you an idea of a simple process such as our pond or lake construction process, first thing, tree clearing, getting all the trees out of the area where we have to be doing the work. We obviously can't work with the trees in that area. After that, topsoil stripping. This is where all the grass and all the dirt starts to become bare, and you start to see dirt piles getting made. From there, we're gonna start working on the dam, and that dam has a lot of things that go into it, such as core trenches and keyways and
rock blasting in some cases, and overflows and water management structure.
This is a part that really starts to slow down a little bit as we accomplish those. And then as the days and weeks go on, your dam will get a little bit taller, a little bit wider, sometimes a little bit narrower. Eventually, what you'll do is blink and look up and, oh my gosh, the dam is built. So at that point, what's happening is we're taking topsoil, we're spreading it over everything that's, let's say, clay or barren, and then doing our finish grading and spreading grass seed or hydro seeding, doing some sort of seeding option. Let's say your project is going through and all of a sudden you have this crazy moment of, oh my gosh, I saw something in a magazine. I really want to add that into my pond while we're here doing all this. Well, that just brings you right back into that plan and proposal stage where you can get right in contact with the estimator who bid your project, and they can just go through and quickly draft up and write up that change order and get that process and moving in the right direction for you. So as the job is wrapped up, what's gonna happen is our foreman and our operations manager is gonna reach out to you, and we're gonna do a walkthrough with you on your project. We're gonna go through anything that you need to know for maintenance and care of your project, and when you might expect us to start checking in with you to make sure everything looks fantastic as time goes on. At the very end of your project comes the stage where we're starting to pull equipment off, and we're starting to pull our crews off, and we're finally wrapping everything up. And at this point, we try to make it a really big priority to leave everything the way we found it. Driveways, grass, anything around the project, we're trying to clean up and blend seamlessly into whatever we had worked on. If you're left with more questions, check out our next video where we're gonna start to walk through all the items that happen after construction, such as through pond filling up, grass growing, stuff of that nature, and what you can really expect as time moves on.